And welcome back to the CNN Town Hall here in Greenville, South Carolina. We're talking to Dr. Ben Carson. Our next question comes from Katie Abrams. She's a Clemson student, and she is undecided. Welcome.
All right.
Hi, Dr. Carson.
Hi.
My name is Katie. And when I was 18 and I just graduated from high school, I lost one of my dearest friends to a senseless murder. It's one of the main reasons that I'm extremely passionate about impacting positive change in the current criminal justice system. Personally, I believe that people who go to prison should have the ability, if they get parole or probation, to re-assimilate into society and serve the community that they negatively impacted. So if you're elected president, how would you work alongside policymakers to impact positive criminal justice reform?
Well, as I mentioned a little earlier, we have 5% of the population of the world and 25% of the inmates. And that obviously means that something is askew. And we're putting a lot of people in prison who don't need to be in prison. They're not violent criminals. And all we do is send them to the university where they become violent criminals, and then we release them on society. That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. But when we send people to prison, we need to be thinking about whether they're going there for life or whether they're going to be reintegrated into society. If they are going to be reintegrated into society, we need to be thinking about how are we going to make that a successful reintegration. In many cases, that may mean we should be offering some practical training. There's no reason that people can't learn how to become, a welder, or a plumber, or a whole host of different things. Plus, there are high-level courses where people can learn, mathematics and, engineering skills. So we really ought to be thinking about how do we take these people and turn them away from a life that's going down the wrong pathway to one where they become part of the fabric of success in America.
So does that mean for you relooking at mandatory minimum sentences for
Absolutely.
low-level nonviolent offenders?
Absolutely, it means that. And it also means we need to look at those who are mentally ill. There are a lot of mentally ill people who are being housed in prisons. That doesn't make any sense. We have facilities all over the country that are sitting empty because we have decided that it's too expensive to take care of the mentally ill. So they end up on the street, where frequently they become victimized by people, and then they wind up in the criminal justice system. And then we put them in amongst people who are violent criminals. So now you take somebody who's mentally unstable, and now you're teaching them how to be a violent criminal, and then you're releasing them on our society. That doesn't make any sense. So I think it would be a lot cheaper if we begin to take care of these people the way they should be taken care of. And there's going to be, quite frankly, plenty of money to take care of people when we stop doing the silly stuff that we're doing with all of these unnecessary regulations which tamp down our business, with a tax system that absolutely is asinine and makes no sense whatsoever. And then the money will be drawn in that's sitting on the sidelines, and we once again begin to create the can-do attitude as opposed to the what can you do for me attitude. And I think America will be on its way pretty quickly.
Katie, thank you for your question.